season. I should say this is the second season of my franchise basketball with new trades and everything. You should see a lot of surprises. Let's hope this is better than last season, because last season was pretty good. Let's get started. What did I do that for? Here we go.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Bruce Ellis and Fernie Simons out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Porter, and it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, we've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Keldon Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Outside, Jones. Off target from three-point range.
That's the same old goal for me.
And it's the Spurs ball. Here's Fox. The putback. Wembanyama on the follow.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to Duren. Porter against Vassell. Porter kicks to Simons. 6 to shoot. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Fox looking it over. Wembanyama left side. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. De'Aaron Fox, and that's good. Fox has got 5 points so far.
That's how you return the favor. Fox getting aggressive.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can move on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Wembanyama against Duren. And taken away by Johnson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Duren pulls it in. Bulls trail by 4. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Duren. Here's Buzelis. Order outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Simons finds Jones. And here is Duren. Pass to Jones. Clock at 4. Duren sets the screen for Simons. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the float.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Bulls, Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And the first one drops. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
San Antonio making a switch here. Waters is checked in. So he gets them both.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
Now here's Giddey, and Duren slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Out left of the wing, Cornette passes to Bailey. Over Sexton. Bailey misses.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Porter. Yep, that one goes. Porter's got 5 now.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
In the corner, it's Cornette. Bailey with the ball. Spins. Pass to Barnes. Over Buzelis. San Antonio again missing. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Giddey, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bailey. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls out front as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. Taking a look at the Bulls. Sexton is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Miller. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Williams at the three. Bailey misses.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Miller kicks to Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Giddey against Fox. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, last season he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Porter's checked in for Williams. And Fernie Simons comes in for Sexton. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Fox passes to Cornette. Here's Bailey. Right side Harper. Pass to Bailey. Lets it go with a three. And falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And that's now 7 points for Ace Bailey. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Now, here's Fox. He has 7. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's stolen by Bailey. Outside Harper. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Duren, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Buzelis subbed in for Miller. Simons against Johnson. Duren. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Here's Champagne. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back over to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Fox kicks to Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Vassell's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate. Defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Pocket 2, Jones, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
The first one falls.
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
Fox hits them both. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. San Antonio making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Bulls third.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Pass to Simons. And here is Duran. Clock at 6. Back to Simons. And the Bulls with another miss. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Vassell. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Simons. Kept alive. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
As a coach, that would drive me nuts. Wembanyama is the first guy you need to get a body on.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Anthony Simons got his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
We throw good. Simons. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And Simons drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Johnson kicks to Hart. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. Count it.
Well, I love that dish. Wembanyama is so unselfish.
Simons on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. There's the lob to Duran. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Bulls.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just force the turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. De'Aaron Fox out there with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Simons against Johnson. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. And it's Simons missing. San Antonio leading by 5. Outside, Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Back to Jones. Outside, Simon. From the arc. And there's Porter on the assist by Buzelis. Porter's got 8 points.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Pass to Johnson. A 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by the Spurs. 90 seconds now into the second half. Fox goes in. Bucket is good. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Duren with a screen on Johnson. Johnson against Simon. Over Johnson. And it's Simon's missing.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. 3-pointer. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Bulls trail by 4. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. The putback, and Duren is right there. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it. But at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. This one for 3. Oh, 3 ball, Wembanyama!
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Jalen Duren is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Simons against Johnson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Oh, good on the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Simons. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got 10.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Here's Porter. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Duran. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Fox. 15 points in the game. Fader on the way. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Now Fox, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. A 3 from Barnes. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. That 3 off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Johnson against Simon. Five to shoot. Duran sets the screen for Simon. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough catch here. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Michael Porter. Zach Collins is out there with Miller. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Sexton in at the 2 guard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. Luke Cornett, shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 7. Fires, high post. Miller, no up. Fox against Giddey. Inside. Here's Cornett. Collins grabs the miss.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. That one on Harper.
At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Giddey. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The kick out to Porter. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. The Spurs with the lead. And here is Fox. Outside Harper. From outside the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Giddey surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Chicago also making a switch. Buzelis is checked in for Miller. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Fox. Right wing. Wembanyama, right side. No good again that time. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Well, it's been that kind of night for Porter Jr. He's in attack mode.
Pass to Cornette. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Bailey. And it's Johnson in for Harper. Chicago also making some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Collins. And Fernie Simons comes in for Colin Sexton. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Fox finds Vassell. Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama down low. Duran's on him. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
Outside, Duran. Jones outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Simon. Johnson.
Yeah, count it. Well, you can just tell Johnson loves to attack in any situation.
Here's Durham. Now Porter. Here's Buzelis. Simons fires.
this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Jones against Fox. Outside, Vassell. Now Fox. Barnes outside. Puts up the three. Duren pulls it down. The Bulls with the lead. 124 left in the fourth quarter.
How about the big fella, Jalen Duren, coming through with a massive hoop.
Up top Fox, defended by Jones. Now Wembanyama. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
Duren sets the screen for Simon. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Wembanyama. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Fox takes the three. And he gets it back.
Showing that clutch gene. Fox just put his head down and got his team what they needed.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a one-point game. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Outside, Vassell. Shoots. Can't get it.
The Bulls have upset the champions.
In rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Michael Porter.
I will be back. OKC Thunder taking on the Sacramento Kings.